Hey Sketchlight friends, let's draw this super cute Pickle Boba today. We're going to draw 2 dots and a foreshortened circle. This is going to start our cylinder for the cup. We have our 2 lines down. And then we're going to match this curve down. So we want these 2 curves to match. You have 2 lines down, and then do your best to try to match that same curve. I'm going to make 2 points to draw to here. That determines the width of the base of the cup. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw to those marks. You can see we're kind of creating a layered effect. Curving a line down. But just a little bit. You can see we're adding overlapping to our cup. That's a 3D drawing technique. So all these lines that curve down are matching. And look at that, that's so cool. Alright, we're going to start on the pickle now. This is a fun one today. Pickle Boba. Some people drink pickle juice. I guess it has electrolytes. So we're going to draw 2 dots. That determines how wide the pickle is. That helps us out with our proportions, size relationships in our drawing. And once again, I'm matching the same line that curves down. Then I'm going to determine how tall this pickle is going to be. So I'm making that mark, and I'm going to draw to that reference point. So I'm going to draw a line up, and I'm going to start curving it to the left. And this other line is going to be a line that curves to the right. And you'll notice we are going to have a construction line that we're going to be erasing right there. This is a fun one because we have a lot of overlapping in the cup, and now we just added some more overlapping here with the pickle and the lip of the cup. So this is a good chance to stand back from your work, check out your proportions, and obviously make any corrections that are needed. Alright, we're going to start on the expression. And this other eye is going to be winking. Have these 2 white dots. These are little highlights inside of the eye. So to get your free coloring page of this drawing, all you got to do is obviously be a subscriber, and then you could access my community page. Just go to the post column and you'll find this cool coloring page. And if you don't have Posca markers, don't worry about that, because you can color with whatever you have. And I'll walk you through the steps here in a minute. So the cool thing, like we said about pickle juice, it's actually kind of like Gatorade. It actually replaces sodium and potassium, and it's basically a sports drink. So these are called cross contour lines, kind of like a pumpkin has, right? Those lines that curve across. So these lines are lines that are curving to the left. Now this line here is going to be curving to the right. And at the top, we're going to curve some lines up. So like I said, it looks a little bit like a pumpkin, the way we're creating these cross contour lines. And then obviously we got to add those little bumpy textures. It's a fun characteristic of a pickle. Alright, so we've got our bumpy texture. We're going to add the little cute cheeks. It's really starting to come to life now, guys. So this is kind of one of those little strange kawaii-style mashups we have going on today. And I think it's kind of funny because it's the straw going through the pickle, which is creating the juice inside of the cup. So these are the lines that curve up here at the top of the pickle. And that's going to create some overlapping. It's going to create a little bit more space in our drawing. So space in art is how you make a flat piece of paper appear to be three-dimensional. So you can see we're using forms today. We have cross contour lines as well. Okay, this is going to be the shape now for the bottom part of the pickle. And once again, we're going to bring some of those cross contour lines down. Cross contour lines curve around the form. And there goes the little Boba tea pearls. And obviously we're using repetition. That's one of our principles of design. So our elements of art are the building blocks, like shapes, like these circles. And then principles of design are how we arrange them or put them together. So we're using obviously repetition of these shapes here to create the pearls in our boba tea. We're going to create the little line for the juice, the pickle juice. So I haven't tried it out, but supposedly it's a good marinade as well for chicken, but I've never tried it out. If you have, go ahead and leave some comments and see if, have you drinking pickle juice before? I know I have. And supposedly, if you don't have Tums, if you have heartburn, it's good for helping out heartburn too. So like I said, you can get your free coloring page. Just go into the description or the pinned comment. It'll take you right to the coloring pages. I've got a lot of coloring pages now. We're going to keep adding to our collection. Maybe one day I'll make a coloring book, add some cool backgrounds to these. So I have the thicker outline with the regular Sharpie, and then I also have a fine point Sharpie marker for the details. These little circle templates are really cool. Alright, we're going to clean up our drawing. And like I said, if you don't have Posca markers, you can use whatever you have. Colored pencils, crayons, alcohol-based markers. So I'm going to start off with a lighter green. So we're going to say that the light source is on the left-hand side. So as the artist, we determine where our light source is coming from. And once we know where our light source is coming from, we know what's going to be lighter and what's going to be darker. So this is kind of more of a, like I said, a lighter green, like a yellow green. And then we're going to go to more like just a regular green. So this would be like a forest green. And I even have a lighter green now. You can see there's white added to this one. So in the Posca paint marker set, the light green is the one with white added to it. The yellow green is the apple green, and then we just have the regular green. I'm using ivory, which is a very light yellow, for the lighter side of the pickle juice. And then I'm going to use ochre, which is yellow ochre, and that's going to create the shadows underneath the lip, and it's also going to create the shading on the right hand side of the cup. And we're also going to use that to create the shading on the Boba pearls as well today. And this is sunshine yellow. So it's going from dark yellow to just a regular yellow. And now this is the really important part, guys, highlights. So I waited till the paint completely dried so we can actually see these little white highlights. And that just adds more depth and dimension to your artwork. Now you notice I do have the smaller sizes too, so I've used the 5M, which are the medium size, and I also have the 3M. The 3M is a really good size for the detailed work. I actually own the 105 box of Posca paint markers, and every now and then they'll do a sale, like I got mine for on the Black Friday sale. So you get all the 5M, all the 3Ms, plus you get neon, metallic, and glitter markers. Gotta add those little rosy cheeks. Well, hey, if you love drawing with me today, check out my playlist, guys. I've got a really cool 3D drawing playlist we're constantly adding to. And this is a fun one today. I think we might see a couple more. I think you're going to need to tune in because I've got some other cool ideas to play around with this fun little idea. A little strange kawaii-style character today. Now, as I said before, you can use the coloring pages to practice your coloring and your shading, like I'm showing you here, with your different mediums, like colored pencils and markers. I do suggest getting a 24 to a 48 pack because you're going to have more variety of colors, right? You're going to have more of the lighter and the darker greens and all the different colors you need. And now that we're tidying up this outline, look how cool it looks, guys. Great job today. Well, check out the 3D drawing playlist here at the end of this video. And we'll see you in the next drawing adventure. Keep creating and stay awesome.